We stay connected. Time.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Today's programming furnished by a grant from Chalala and Carney Florist on Mill Street in Newcastle. Today's programming furnished by a grant from Joseph's Supermarket. Special thanks to Joseph's. Welcome to Newswatch. 28 degrees outside. Here it's always 45. Let's get to the birthdays. Robert Natal, Bo DeCarbo, Charlene Verde, Jim Rosa, Frank Natal. As we continue on, Milan Dimitrot, Ed Ludovici, Kaylee Marie, Claudio Cepeda, and I'm sorry about that, Claude. Ed Ludovici, we set him as Frank Natal. Make sure you get that second piece of birthday cake. Celebrate all week long. Going on today, 4 o'clock, Main Street. Zillion Opal, Miracle on Main Street. Doug and Danny are at the Confluence. That starts at 6. And make sure that you get down to those. Newswatch, keeping you informed. And here's something that's out there, cute, cuddly, and bear toss mayhem. Yes, Teddy, the Lawrence County Lightning, they're having a bear toss. Sweet Cuddly Mayhem, December 16th at 4:30, Hess Ice Rink. The Lawrence County Lightning will take on Beaver County. It's open to the public. The cost of admission is one new teddy bear or stuffed animal. Stuffed animals will be tossed onto the ice during the second intermission and donated to Toys for Tots. So that one great activity. Look forward to that on December 16th. It's going to be great. Now, December 7th and 8th, the Mass schedule. 4 o'clock at St. Vitus. You know, this is the Immaculate Conception. And December 8th, 9 o'clock, St. Vitus Church. St. Mary's at 12. And also at St. Camillus, that'll be at 6. As they remind you, this is a holy day of obligation for the Immaculate Conception of the Blessed Virgin Mary. So make sure that you're aware of that. Once again, December 7th, 4 o'clock, St. Vitus. The 9th, the 12th, and the 9 o'clock at St. Vitus on the 8th, which is Friday. 12 o'clock at St. Mary's. And then 6 o'clock at St. Camillus. Here's a very interesting type exhibit. And this is absolutely phenomenal. Pearl Harbor Day December 7th, 1941, a massive war effort was undertaken. As President Roosevelt said, a day that will live in infamy. And they had to prepare the U.S. forces for war. Thomas Harmon Benton was among the American artists assigned to produce a visual record of the mobilization of the efforts of the U.S. Navy. He subsequently and substituted common tasks of the country folks that had been popularized in his work in the 1930s with the daily activities of the ordinary sailor. The resulting series of original works in the Naval Art Collection will be displayed at the Hoyt January 2nd through the 21st of March. The Hoyt's Arts and Education Objects of War yet is not just a painting, but one can see the uniforms, models, photographies, letters, ration books, and other artifacts sourced from the Lawrence County Collection, including Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Hall Museum, the Lawrence County Historical Society, and the Lawrence County Veterans from all branches. Now, this will be displayed at the Hoyt once again after the new year. But as you go through and you think about December 7th, remember the sacrifices that those folks had to make in order to keep us free. Now, here's another great thing that you should know, and I've been telling you about them for some time. It is the calendars, and that's the Rotary calendar, that they're on sale. Make sure you see a Rotarian, and by all means buy one. They're a great gift. Now we're going to take and move on with more Newswatch. If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis for breakfast. If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis for daily specials. Yes, appetizers, sandwiches, beverages. It's the Oasis Bar, 303 South Jefferson Street. Call 724-652-6104. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. This program was provided through funding from Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A special thanks to Cedars, featuring Middle Eastern, Italian, and American cuisine. Hello and welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner Report. Let's get to the NFL. As your Thursday night football goes, it is the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. This game especially important for the Steelers as they got to return to their winning ways. Just 2 games behind the Ravens. It's a critical December for the black and gold. Now, over in the NBA, some pretty good matchups going on, but only 2 games. Those 2 games, Indiana at Milwaukee. That's 5 o'clock on ESPN. Yeah, I did say 5 o'clock as that's rather early. And the 9 o'clock game, New Orleans taking on the LA Lakers. That on TNT. So you can kind of catch the NBA and then go right into the Steeler game. In the NHL, a decent schedule. Here you go. Everything once again on the plus, 2 ESPN games. So Buffalo at Boston on the plus, Los Angeles Kings at Montreal on the plus, Toronto at Ottawa on the plus, and San Jose at Detroit on the plus. Those are all 7 o'clock games. 7:30, the Columbus Blue Jackets at the New York Knicks, that on the plus. Then you go to 8 o'clock, Dallas Stars at the Caps, that on ESPN. Also at 8 o'clock, Tampa Bay and Nashville, that on the plus. That ought to be a good one. Moving to 8:30, Anaheim and Chicago, that on the plus. 9 o'clock games. Winnipeg at Colorado, Carolina at Calgary, and Philadelphia at Arizona. Those are all 9 o'clock games, all on the plus. 10 o'clock, Minnesota at Vancouver, that on the plus. And then your nightcap, New Jersey at Seattle, 10:30, that on ESPN. So a lot of great hockey action out there. Now, in college basketball, and keep in mind, this is bordering on finals week, so you don't got the great matchups that you already have and always have. So what you do have is Iowa taking on Iowa State, 7:30 ESPNU. Little Rock at Central Arkansas, 7:30 on the plus. Indiana University, Purdue University Institute, they're taking on Eastern Illinois, 8 o'clock on the plus. Now, Portland will be at North Dakota State at 8 o'clock. And then on the plus and your nightcap, Bethesda University taking on Cal State Northridge, and that on ESPN Plus. So head over to Cedars, get some great food, and by all means enjoy the games. We're going to take a time out. We'll be right back.
Los Amigos! Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a good bite to eat, make sure to check out Los Amigos. They got you covered with things such as tacos, burritos, molcajete, and don't forget the great chips and salsa they put out for you when you get there. Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA, 16101. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos! Los Amigos! Los Amigos!
Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust.
If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always on your time. Losing a loved one is difficult, and the grief it puts on your family can be troublesome. Ed and Dawn DeCarbo Funeral Home and Cremation Incorporated strive to make the hardest time for you and your family a comfortable one. They can accommodate for large gatherings to smaller, private viewings.
Hello and welcome to NCTV45's Community Happenings. This for December 3rd through the 9th of December. Friends of the Library is a 501c3 dedicated to promoting and supporting and advocating for the library. New members are always welcome. The dues are $10 for the year. Friends of the Library operate the bookseller, which is still operating on the first floor of the library. On December 4th at 9:30, Newcastle Public Library Book Talk group will meet. They will meet in the Copernicus Room. Join like-minded adults, fans of Amy at Phantoms, 18 and older 5:30 to 8. December 4th, the group will meet on the first Monday of every month. The evening book club will discuss Wayward by Amelia Hart, December 5th at 6. Wednesdays is movie night. That starts at 5:30. Titles are posted on the website. Financial aid workshop will be held in the Copernicus room on December 7th at 6 p.m. The Right Stuff, we told you about that on Newswatch, will be at 1:30 December 9th. Make sure that you check that out. And it's really, really a great time. Great informative time, I might add. Zoom story time with Miss Nave. Go to the library website, that on Mondays, so you'll be able to enjoy that. Pre-K Explorers learning experience for those children 3 to 6 years old. Tuesday, 5 o'clock, or Tuesday the 5th at 10 a.m. It's great for story time and what have you. Now, Mother Goose story time, a lively, oriented, featuring dance, song, and stories, Wednesday the 6th at 10 a.m. Immediately following Mother Goose will be We Build, and that's at 10:30. A financial aid workshop, again, December 7th at 6 p.m. Make sure you check that out. Out there at F.D. Campbell Memorial Library. Wrap up the holidays. We'll be offering free wrapping, taping, bows. Anyone who wishes to bring their items in to be wrapped, wrap your own or let us assist you. Space limited. Please reserve a spot Thursday the 7th from 10 a.m. to 6. Other days will be available upon reasonable notice, and they'll let you know about that. Come see the Bessemer Brough Holiday Parade. That's Saturday the 9th. More details found on the website. As we go down to Elwood City, Manipulative Mondays for children, December 4th, 1 to 3. Classic Book Group meeting on the 11th at 6:30. Lego Duplo Tuesday for children. That's on the 5th from 1 to 3. 20-something book group meeting December 12th at 7. Coloring for adults Wednesday, December 6th. That from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. Building Buddies Thursday for children, December 6th from 1 to 3. Evening book group Wednesday, December 6th at 6 p.m. Adult knitting December 6th from 12:30 to 2:30. And Hooked on Books group Thursday, December 7th, that at 3 o'clock. So remember, STEM activities out there in Bessemer, December 9th at 9. December 9th at 10 a.m. If you have any questions, call 724-758-6458. And that takes you through community happenings this for the 3rd through the 9th. If you or your group has an event going on, email us here at nctv45@gmail.com, and we'll do our best to get it on for you. Available anytime on your time, it's NCTV45. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you again real soon. On Target Printing, 1319 West State Street. No job is too big or too small. Turnaround on most jobs, 24 hours.
We make you look good on paper.
Hello and welcome to the Lawrence County 45 weather. After last night's low of 29 and cloud cover about, how is your Thursday looking? Here's the local radar. Rain has and precipitation has moved off to the east. Now, that's not to say we don't have some precipitation in the west, and that will affect us, but intermittent, some dry days, some wet days as we go through this end of the week. Here you go. Last night, 29. Thursday, 45 and 32. Sunshine will abound. We need that really bad. Now, your Friday, 54 and 20. More sunshine. That gets us drying out. Saturday, 59 and 47, precipitation begins to build. Okay. As we get into Sunday, it's here. 58 and 31, precip 90%. Your Monday, much more of the same. 50, 27, temperature a little bit lower, but 50% chance of precipitation. Now that makes you into Tuesday, 44 and 28, sunshine gets back. Then on Wednesday, 42 and 27, more sunshine as we start to dry out. And, well, that's a good look. Just a little precip as we get through the last part of the weekend. Let's go to the weather chart, and then we'll hear from these great sponsors. Hello, I'm Kay, and K is for Kimmel's. If you're in need of great baked goods, perhaps donuts of every kind, or maybe a lady lock is your desire, turnovers, and don't forget, they have cakes of every size, quarter sheet cake, or a round one for that special birthday. And never forget to pick up a loaf of bread. It's Kimmel's, home of the delicious, super mouth-watering strudels. Call Kimmel's for the best baked goods.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
There's more than meets the eye. Gotta give them Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
And that's going to do it for this edition of NCTV45 Newswatch. Stay with us throughout the day and tune into our great programming. Now, when you get out and about today, make sure that you tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, geez, I don't watch a lot of TV, why, you tell them that NCTV45 is available anytime on your time. A train that runs on your schedule. Why, that's NCTV45. Now, as you go through your day, make sure you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.